So what's going on, guys? My name is Mr. Dalek JD, and we finally have our first official look at the roadmap for Season 3. Weirdly, there's not been a trailer, but it doesn't matter because we're going to be breaking down everything you need to know about this season. Going through all the new zombies content, the multiple weapons coming, and much, much more. So if you're excited for what's coming on Thursday, be sure to let me know in the comments below, drop this video a like, and let's get into it. There's a lot of stuff to break down, but the first thing we're talking about straight away is zombies. We want to know what is coming in this season, and first of all, we got a new field upgrade, which is Toxic Growth, which we spoke about on the channel on Friday. It was leaked a few months ago and it's finally coming to the game. So let's see what exactly this is going to do. So Mother Nature bites back with this new field upgrade in round-based maps and Outbreak, guaranteed to slow down the undead masses. Requiem's R&D team have developed Toxic Growth that summons a deadly growth of toxic thorns in front of an operator. Enemies moving through it have their movement speed halved and suffer toxic damage until they exit the affected area. For the use of Aetherium Crystals, we can upgrade the Toxic Growth to give it more charges, double its damage, and even cause enemies who perish from the growth to explode. Now, we don't get to see any gameplay visual of this, but I don't even know if the image is showing this off, but it sounds pretty interesting. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Further on, we want to know what is coming to zombies. We're getting one new map, which is Duga. We spoke about that on the channel on Friday as well. And we see the launch week, we're getting the new Outbreak region, Duga. The Dark Aether story comes to a fever pitch in Season 3 as Requiem expands its operations in Russia. Keep the hordes at bay as you and your squad fight through the massive new Duga region set in the Ural Mountains, packed with new documents, audio logs, radio transmissions, and artifacts hidden throughout the Outbreak Zone. Uncover new secrets of the Dark Aether as the stage is set for the events yet to come. Now, reading that sentence, it sounds like Duga is going to be basically setting the stage for the Outbreak Easter egg. So it doesn't sound like the Easter egg for Outbreak is actually launching this week, which is a little disappointing because we've been waiting so long for this Easter egg to carry on the story. It definitely is going to be the next step in carrying on this story, but it sounds like for the launch week, we're just going to be getting new documents, intel, radio logs, and stuff like that that's going to be explaining the story and setting up for what happens with this Easter egg. And I know that sounds disappointing, but please hear me out because there is some cool stuff that you're going to hear in a second. But we're getting new vehicles, the Fav and cargo truck. But this is what's really fascinating to me: new Outbreak world events and features. This is something we've been wanting really after the first week of Outbreak launching, and we can experience new interactive events through the Ural Mountains to earn in-game rewards. For the first time in Outbreak, we can gain access to upgrades for the Die Wonder Weapon, unlock the powerful Ether Tool item, which was introduced into Onslaught mode on PlayStation, and discover the secret to warping ahead to higher difficulty regions even faster and more. So there might be some sort of interactive events where we can actually skip rounds and actually progress through Outbreak even quicker than before. And there's expanded Outbreak objectives as well, which means our Outbreak objectives are now active in more locations than ever before in Season 3. Encounter the defend, retrieve, and hold out in more regions for even more variety in every Outbreak match. So when they added Sanatorium Night, people realized that some of the holdout objectives, were getting pushed away, so you wouldn't get them again for 5 to 6 rounds, just because of how many maps there are now in the pool. This will add even more to that gap of when you'll get a repeat cycle of the previous objective you've done. This is going to add more defend, retrieve, and holdout objectives. And of course, there's going to be new Onslaught content. And as you see from the image, Standoff from Black Ops 2 is coming back, which is pretty cool. If you look at the roadmap and you see for zombies, all it says is new Outbreak region and field upgrade, you're probably thinking, is that it? We're only getting one new Outbreak map for the entire of Season 3? And where the heck is our, next classic survival map? And I think what they've done here is we're very likely going to get a new proper survival map at the Season 3 Reloaded update, and they're just not going to put it on the main Season 3 roadmap poster just to keep things really as a surprise. But one thing that's really exciting is, as you can see below my head, you can see weapons and operators, and there is a lot of incredible weapons coming back. You do see PPSH is coming back into zombies. It was already exciting when they brought it back in Gorod Crovey, but to see the PPSH back in zombies this early into the season is really exciting. On top of getting the PM63 from Black Ops 1 as the AMP63, the G11's coming back as the Carve 2, I believe. We're getting a new sniper, the Swiss K31, and the ballistic knives are coming back too. And we get our first proper look at these. So there we go. There is the PPSH. Very happy that's coming back. And there's a look at the new sniper rifle, which is, always great. We only just got one, so getting another one's cool. Ballistic knife's going to be really interesting to see in zombies because, of course, it's a classic for, reviving people across map. There's the G11, which looks like a more future futuristic version than in Black Ops 1. And we don't see any actual like footage of someone holding this, but the PM63 is classic. You guys remember getting this out the mystery box in Black Ops 1 Zombies? This thing is good. And then we're also getting a baseball bat for good measure. And if you're looking for multiplayer content, you're not going to be disappointed. There's 4 multiplayer maps. Yamantau is coming as a 6v6, which looks really good. Diesel is coming as a 6v6 or a gunfight map. And then there is Standoff from Black Ops 2, which looks really good to be fair. And on top, Duga, which we're getting an Outbreak, is coming to Fireteam as well. And there's also a new score streak coming to multiplayer, which is the Strafe Run. And I can imagine that this could also make its way into Zombies at some point. But I think something that a lot of people are really interested going into with this season is, of course, Warzone. The nuclear event is happening in 2 days' time, which is going to destroy the map. And this blog post really doesn't give away too much of what's happening, despite explaining everything that's happened. But it says Verdansk is about to heat up in a big way. It's recommended that we clear our schedule for the week and ready ourselves for a crescendo of utter chaos within the war zone. Be certain you're available for Operation Rapid Sunder throughout Wednesday, April 21st and beyond. Armistice Central Command will be communicating directly to all operators with further instructions starting at 12 p.m. Pacific time, which is 8 p.m. UK time, which is when the event is going to take place. And we'll be streaming this live on the channel for you guys. And I'm really, really excited for it. It should be really good. Then going into Season 3 file sizes, if you guys are interested to know how big it's going to be for your systems, then there you have it right here. And in terms of any sort of preview on what the map's going to look like for Warzone, all we've got is this little image here with a Warzone event to hunt for Adler. And last but no means least, Captain Price is making his way into the world of Black Ops Cold War. 1984 Price is coming, propelled into the Cold War era and outfitted in tactical gear, suited for the most clandestine of wet work operation. I don't know how this is going to make sense, since he'll be literally 40 years younger than he would be in Modern Warfare. But the blog post says here, anyone that owns Black Ops Cold War will instantly get access to be able to play as him in the game for free, which is pretty cool. But that's a roundup of everything that's been revealed for the Season 3 roadmap coming on Thursday. Let me know what you think as a Zombies fan in the comments below about all the content you're seeing here. I'm excited for the new Duga region. I'm excited for the new intels, but I just think it's definitely been a bit slow since release of Outbreak. I definitely think all the changes they're making to these objectives and the new world events are definitely going to breathe a lot more life into Outbreak, and that's exactly what it needs to feel more fresh and exciting. But I can't help but feel a little disappointed that, you know, the Easter egg isn't being added this week, but I guess it would make sense for us to get a little bit more used to all the new changes that they're making with this update and then introduce it in a few weeks time. And then just like they did with Firebase C, because it seemed we weren't getting a map in Season 1 at all, they just surprise dropped it for us. I believe that's exactly what's going to happen with the Berlin map for Season 3 Reloaded, but only time will tell. But the main thing you need to be aware of is the dates and times that these updates are dropping. Black Ops Cold War Season 3 is going to be dropping on Wednesday, April the 21st at 5 a.m. UK time. So if you live on the East Coast, that's going to be midnight on Wednesday, April the 21st. If you live on the West Coast, it's going to be around about 9 p.m. for you. So it's a bit of an unusual launch because that's dropping on Wednesday, but then we've got the Warzone event later on that day, and then the Warzone update for Season 3 drops on Thursday at 5 a.m. UK time, midnight Eastern, 9 p.m. on the West Coast on Wednesday. So basically, it's going to be a 24-hour launch period where Black Ops Cold War Season 3 drops. There's going to be tons of Outbreak to look forward to here. We're going to be diving straight into it. And then later on in that day, we're going to be getting the Warzone event. And then super early in the morning, the following day for me, UK time, is when Warzone is going to drop with that brand new map. Hopefully, we're able to preload these updates so we can just jump straight into the content when it drops. I'll be pumping out tons of content for you guys here on the channel, so be sure to subscribe if you haven't already with the bell tick so you don't miss out. If you're excited by what's coming with Season 3, let me know by dropping a thumbs up, and I'll see you for another video very soon.